This is Xing. Today I'm going to talk about the redesign of proximity. The audience of my presentation is the design team. So first I like to analyze the user's goals. For proximity, the first goal is for users to search routes of all kinds of public transportations. And the second goal is to know where they are right now and get all nearby stations information. And the last one is know the train's route and schedule and other transfer information, etc. So, how to improve this app? Now I like to analyze current app's problems. As you can see in the right side, for the home page, there's no useful information at all. For the nearby page, you cannot display the distance of the station from the user. For the route page, there's no transfer information. The users will not know which station is the transfer station and how to transfer it. For the search result page, there's no response once you click on the search button, which is very weird. Here are the interfaces. The left side is the current app, and the right side is my wireframes. Now I like to introduce them one by one. For the landing page, as I mentioned before, the highest priority is the search bar. It's at the top, easy for users to search. And the second priority is the nearby station. And the users can click on it at the bottom. There are other three features. The first one is there's a left vertical bar, which can quickly switch transportations for users among subway, bus, and rail. The second feature is since space is limited, so there's no space to indicate its proximity. So I use the logo as an icon to represent it. The last feature is I use the bluish green as the representative color of the brand. For the nearby page, first I add the walking time. A user can easily calculate their time. The second is I reduce some repeating elements. So like this, there are two orange lines here, and I reduce it to 1. And for the third one, I highlight the line icon. As you can see, there's only very little line here, but I change it like this to make it more obvious. And the last one is the nearby station function. This whole page is a pop-up page. It's not a full page. The user can use the quick actions such as swipe down to close this page or click on this icon to close it. For the route search page, first, since I design it in mobile, I make this whole group clickable because finger is big and you have to click on this box, which is very difficult. So this is clickable. And the second, I provide the search history for quick retrieval. And the third is I change the button to blue to increase brand identity. And the last one is I increase choice of departure or arrival time for users to set their own time schedule. For the search result and detail page, first I darken the background and make the information stand out. And then I increase the transfer, time, and other details to make the instructions clearer. For the usability testing, I use the KJ method. The scenario is user is planning to meet their friends at the North Quincy Center at 11:30 a.m. on November 5th. And he needs to pick the fastest route from Symphony Station to Quincy Center Station to meet them on time. And for the results of the KJ analysis, the most important is to highlight the common UI buttons, such as the Go button, which is one of the most important buttons in this app. And the second important is to provide accurate traffic information, such as price, arrival time, and bus schedule. Third important is the optimized date and time options. And there are other usability issues, which is the accessibility. I will introduce them in my improved wireframes, including the hierarchy issue and color issue. So here are my improved wireframes. For this group of wireframe, it's all about the font, since the old one is too not easy to see. I increase the color contrast and make them bold. The second group is the hierarchy issue. I adjust the hierarchy, which is very clear to see, and I add some icons to make them easier to understand. Besides that, for the color issue, except for the color of the line, I also add some text, which is user-friendly for screen readers. And for next steps, I'm planning to add the interactive maps on the landing page, so the user can click on each station and see some details. And also there are other accessibility issues, such as, except for colors, I can use some shapes to represent. So that's it. Thank you.